Sharonda Williams, pay your weight. Hi, how are all of you doing today?
Hey, what's going on?
Sharonda,
Great background, Sharonda. Great
That is
background.
a very, very
I'm in the
background.
show. You guys didn't know because my power was invisibility, so I
Oh,
classmate.
You didn't
The whole
see me.
So one of the things that I really enjoy about your characters in the series is really our very complex relationships with our parents. And how there has to come a point in time when you switch into adulthood that you really have to start living for yourself and not for the approval of others. And so I really wanted to ask all of you, how do you make sure that you're living your life to be enjoyed and really just for yourself and not for others in your life? That sounds so terrible, but I swear.
No, I love it. You mean like in personal life?
Are we talking real life or in the show? Yeah.
A real life.
Real life.
Right.
Cool.
Ian, you take it first, man.
I'll give it a shot. Yeah. So that's a really excellent question. I think vulnerability is hard. Vulnerability takes courage. Not many people are able to do that. And sometimes when you are vulnerable, you can get hurt because that person's not willing to be open to you. But if you wish to connect with others and if you wish to actually have a more fulfilling life, being open and being your true self, you have to be willing to step outside of that comfort zone and be vulnerable. And so that's kind of the way I try to live my life. It's like, I can't control what others do. I can only kind of share who I am and how I want to connect with others in a healthy and like compassionate and meaningful way. And that's really the best I can do.
Okay, I'm all here for this vulnerability.
Yeah.
Elena?
oh my gosh, he said it so eloquently. I echo that. I mean, I feel like you got to stay true to yourself, and particularly in tying with like what Chloe goes through and how what I recognize and learn through playing her is like, you know, there are people out there who will try to put you in a box, will try to label you and define you and tell you what your path should be or what legacy you have to live up to. But ultimately, in pursuit of your happiness, you got to stay true to yourself, and it can be difficult and it takes vulnerability. But once you step out of that comfort zone and do that, you know, you will feel liberated, and you will find the people that do get you and do embrace you for who you are and love every part of you, much like how Chloe finds for Hutch. So I think that's what I hope also people get from it, from watching what our characters struggle with, because they struggle with that very thing. You're nailing it on the head.
And Andrew?
Yeah, I would just completely echo what these two have just said so beautifully. It's all about being authentic, and being who you are, and not trying to change yourself for other people, because some people will try and change you, and sometimes that can be a good thing, but sometimes it's for the wrong reasons. And I think it's recognizing that, you know, sometimes you can change for good, and then other times that you don't need to change. And I think the most important thing is to not find your validation from other people, like to be, you know, content with who you are. I mean, I'm definitely in the wrong industry for saying to not rely on other people's validation, but you know, I think it's incredibly true, because I think if you do care too much about what other people think of you, then you will flounder. And as Elena was saying, you know, once you find your people, they are the people who are going to be true to you and who are going to stick with you through thick and thin.
Look, y'all killed that answer. I'm here for
that was a deep question.
Right?
Yeah.
But
very much.
I appreciate all of you taking me to therapy, giving me some words of advice. Okay, a little bit. But I appreciate all of you for taking the time to speak with me. I can't wait to see what else is in store for all of you. And I hope you have the most amazing rest of your day and the best weekend ever.
Thank you.
And you, Sharonda. So lovely to talk to you. Thank you for such a great question.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.